Can I at least wear
To
them?
wear these again.
Well, just for this video. I don't have to wear them for the other ones.
But they hurt my head.
I know, but only for this one.
They hurt my head.
I always keep wanting to look at the viewfinder and not in the lens.
I know. I was doing that a lot.
I know. I kept like looking back and forth. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel, Samandsydney channel. If you are new, welcome to our channel. It has been quite some time now since we have filmed anything. I think our last upload was probably December, so we
Yeah.
haven't filmed anything. No, I lied. Our
No,
last
it was
upload March, because we went to Florida in March. So yeah, we haven't filmed anything in like April, about 3 months or so.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can tell by our apparel of what we are wearing and what we have on our heads, but we have an exciting trip announcement that we would like to make, and that is we are going to Florida next year, and we are very, very excited. We are going with one of our other friends as well. Her name is Jenna. You guys haven't met her yet. Hopefully you will in the next month's time when we film something with her. So we decided to do this.
And we're driving down there.
Yeah, we're driving down there.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah. We'll obviously listen to Disney music on the way down there because, you know, what else can you listen to when you're going to Disney? We are either going to stay in the All-Star Music Resort or the All-Star Movie Resort, because they're both the same price. We just have to figure out which one we'd rather stay at. I'll put like pictures of each of them somewhere in this clip. We won't really be in our hotel that much anyway, just to sleep. So I don't think it's really gonna matter which one we stay at. And we are going to all the 4 Disney World parks. We are going to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom.
See, I've been to all of them except for Hollywood Studios.
I've only been to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. I haven't been to Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios.
There's birds.
Well, as long as they don't attack me, I will be fine.
I can't.
So then I will push you in front of me. And then we are also going to both of the Disney water parks, Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. I have also never been to either of those
Never been to Blizzard Beach.
And then we are also going to Universal Studios. Both those parks. I just call it Universal because it's all one park.
Universal.
Yeah, so we're going to that one. We are staying on Disney property for many reasons. One, because
to be closer to everything.
One, because we get the advantage of having the buses, and we don't have to drive ourselves to the parks, which will save money on gas.
Yep.
The only one I believe we have to drive to is Universal, because obviously we're not staying on Universal property.
But still, that's not too far.
Yeah. We might have to drive to the water parks. I'm still not 100% sure on that one yet. I guess when the time comes, we'll figure that out. We are also staying there because we get the advantage of having extra magic hours. So let's say
which means we get to enter the park
early or stay later.
Like an hour late, yeah.
Cause let's say Magic Kingdom open at 9, but extra magic hours were open at 8 a.m. We would get to go in at 8 a.m. while everyone else that wasn't on Disney property has to wait till 9 a.m. to come in. And we also get the free magic bands. We don't have to pay for ours because we're staying on Disney property.
It's all inclusive.
Yep, it's
when
all.
You stay.
We've already done our research on this, so we know what we're booking and everything.
She did it all.
Yeah.
I'm not good at planning and stuff.
Yep. I think those are the main 3 points on staying on Disney property, really. Plus, just to experience the magic of staying on Disney property. I've never stayed on it before,
Yeah, me neither.
I did want to try staying on the Caribbean Beach Resort Hotel, which is a Disney property, but it was a bit more expensive than one of the cheaper ones. So I was like, well, like I said, it doesn't matter what hotel we stay at because we're not going to be at our hotel until probably like 10, 11 o'clock at night anyway. So, yeah. And let's see what else. We're going to be there for 9 days. We picked 9 days because the first day we get there, we're not going to really want to do anything.
Yeah, because we're going to be driving all day.
Like 18 to 20 hours, so we're just going to want to get to our hotel after that.
Probably crash.
Yeah, because we're gonna leave the day. We're gonna leave at midnight, and then we would probably get there maybe 6, 7 at night, and then we'd probably get dinner or something, and then we'd probably go to bed because then we would go to the park the next day. So, yeah. Oh, I also forgot an advantage of staying on Disney property. Fast passes. We get to book fast passes 2 months in advance, while people staying off Disney property only get a month in advance. So we get 2 month leave for booking fast passes. Let's see, what else is there? You're staying there for 9 days. We're leaving at midnight.
What day are we leaving?
Probably the day before my birthday. That's always the day that Jenna comes on her vacation because she always wants to be here before my birthday. So it'd probably be July 12th, and we would leave the 20th. Plus, I wanted to make sure we had enough time to at least do like a Disney Springs day as well, because I really want to go back to Disney Springs because I really enjoyed it, and we didn't explore the whole of Disney Springs last time we were there. So
I with my grandma, and it'll just be easier being the three of us.
Because I feel like we can just last longer. Well, I don't know, walking around the park or the shopping centers and everything.
Yep.
Because I was also trying to figure out when we could do that, but I also know that the water parks close about 5-ish or something, and a lot of people always get done early because there's not as many of a wait or like a lot to do at the water parks, so we could always finish up at the water parks like early in the afternoon and go to Disney Springs, or we'll just figure that out when it gets closer and stuff. So we have the hotel covered. We are also doing the Disney dining plan, which is something I have never personally done before. Yeah, I will explain the Disney dining plan. There's 3 types of dining plans. There's the quick service dining plan, Disney dining plan, and the deluxe dining plan, which just costs way too much money. And I went for the Disney dining plan because it was like a happy medium of both of them. The Disney dining plan includes 1 quick service meal per person per night or day or whenever you eat your food. And then it includes 1 table service meal per person per night or day or whenever you eat your food. And here she goes. Okay. And it also includes 2 snacks per person per day or night. Yep. 2 snack credits. Yeah. That's what it's called. And you'll know when it's a snack credit because it'll have a certain logo next to it. So. And then I think if you don't use any of your quick service or like table service things, they get turned over to snack credits at the end of your trip. But I feel like we're probably going to use one.
Probably.
So.
We got a lot planned.
Yeah, we do.
It's going to be jam-packed.
It is. It's going to be a very jam-packed vacation.
We're going to be so tired.
I know.
Oh,
oh boy, our bodies are not ready for this. I'm telling you right now. But
we need to go to like one of the water parks like the day before we leave.
Yeah.
Because I am not gonna want to drive home after walking all over in a park.
No, yeah. We'll like once it gets closer, because at the 180-day mark of our vacation, we can book our reservations for our restaurants that we want to eat at. So at that point in time, we'll have to figure out like what days we want to go to what parks and like how we want to do the order and everything. So like what I was thinking, because I don't want to do Disney every single day, or like, because I was thinking we could do 2 of the Disney parks, a water park, Universal, 2 of the other Disney parks, and then the water park.
Yeah.
Like, kind of mix it up and not just do like Disney all one day.
Yeah,
like,
all parks.
Yeah, because I was like, I love Disney, but
Just alternate.
Alternate it. So also our dining plan also includes a refillable resort mug that we can get at the resort. And
a free souvenir. Inclusive. I shouldn't say free because it's not free.
It's included in the
inclusive souvenir.
In the dining plan, yeah, if you pay for the dining plan. But that's also something I've seen that I wanted because I watched Brogan Tate's Florida vlogs from last year. And it was, I don't know, I wanted it. Plus, it's free when you're there. You can just go down before you go to bed and get something to drink, and then come back up to your room and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much the dining plan. Now, I've kind of already figured out the restaurants that I want to eat at for each park.
See, for me, it doesn't matter.
I'm also very, very picky eater.
Like I said, I'm not good at planning this stuff. That's more her in general.
Yeah, because I'm also a very, very picky eater, so I have to look through the menus ahead of time to make sure I know there's something there that I'm going to eat.
Yeah, I'm kind of picky too.
Yeah.
I don't eat most meat.
A lot of this is character dining because we also figured it would save time instead of having to wait in long lines to meet these characters where they just come to you at the table.
Yeah.
So, the first one actually isn't a character dining. It can be depending on a certain time, I think. Be Our Guest restaurant. Obviously, Magic Kingdom.
Excited for that.
We get to try the great stuff.
I heard it's delicious.
I mean, if you don't believe it, just ask the dishes.
Yeah,
right. Be Our Guest. I don't know what time the Beast comes out, but you can meet the Beast in his study area. I don't know if it's like at a certain meal time or not, but I figured I would rather eat there for breakfast though because there's more stuff there that I'll eat during breakfast time than at the dinner time. I looked at, and then the other one I really want to do. That's really expensive. Yeah.
What's the other one then?
Crystal Palace.
That's
Winnie the Pooh and characters. You can meet Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, which you can meet in the parks as well.
And we met them this year. We met first memory.
Yeah, we did. It was so fun.
They were so fun.
But then you can meet Piglet and Eeyore, which you can't meet in the parks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, you can meet Piglet and Eeyore at the Crystal Palace.
Oh wow.
Along with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, but Piglet and Eeyore aren't in the park. They're only at the Crystal Palace part. So we'll get to meet those four characters.
They extra exclusive.
So we would probably eat at the Crystal Palace for dinner. I do know that character dinings are normally buffet style, so there's more of a variety and everything. So, because since it's 2 restaurants at the Magic Kingdom that we want to, I figured we would do one for breakfast and then do one at dinner. That way there's a nice time span in between where we have to be, because I did also want to eat at Cinderella's Royal Table, but I'm like, that's like too many to eat at Magic Kingdom. So the other one I found was way better actually than Cinderella's Royal Table, because the only reason I wanted to eat there was to meet the princesses, because they have really long waits and everything in the park. Is called Acacia's Palace in Epcot. You can meet Mary Poppins, you can meet Cinderella, Belle, Ariel, Jasmine,
That would be cool.
Mulan, Sleeping Beauty, and I think there might be one more, but I don't remember. But they all come to your table, and it's and I can't remember if I wanted to eat there for breakfast or for dinner. I might want to say for breakfast, but I'm not 100% sure again. So, but we'll just look at that when it gets closer. It'll either be breakfast or dinner mostly because, yeah. And then what's Hollywood Studios. This one is not a character dining, and I really want to eat at this one. It is. I forget what it's called. I always forget what it's called. But it's the one where it's like a drive-in theater. You go in and you sit down, and your table is like a car. And you sit down, and they bring you the food, and they like have a TV, and they play like old Disney commercials, and like they do all that and stuff. And I really want to. I don't remember. Can't remember what it's called. I know it's not 50's Primetime Diner because that's a whole other restaurant. But I really.
Is it Flo's V8 Cafe?
It might be. I'll have to look on my app later and figure it out. But I really want to eat at that one, and it just looks so cool. And it's like, I don't know. But that's reservation only, so we have to make a reservation for that. And I was looking at Animal Kingdom restaurants. I didn't really see any that was like too appetizing.
Yeah, they don't really have many.
But they do have the Rainforest Cafe there. So, I mean, we've been there, so I figured, I was like, Rainforest Cafe is still cool, and, it's the Animal Kingdom theme. And I was like, that could be our Animal Kingdom restaurant. I'm sure no one will care, so. And I don't think Jenna really cares, because I think she's just as picky of an eater as we are, so.
Well, and there they have, like, a variety.
Yeah, they have variety, too. And we already know what's on their menu and stuff anyway, so I figured that would be our reservation at Animal Kingdom. So those are our main restaurants that we want to eat at for our table service credit. I know for Magic Kingdom, we'll have to pay for one of them because it's 2 table services and we only get 1. But paying for 1 is better than paying for 2. So, okay, so that covers the dining plan portion. We are also adding Memory Maker this time.
Oh boy.
Because
that's where you have, it's on the app. And there's different people around the parks throughout the day. and they have their cameras, they're taking pictures. Well, for the memory thing, you can have them scan your Magic Band in our case, or your
card,
and it goes right saved to your Magic Band or card, and you go to a special kiosk thing, and you can print off the pictures.
Yep, and they're automatically go to the app on your phone as well, so you can just download them from your phone, which is a lot easier for us. What we had to do last time when we went, because we didn't get the memory maker last time, we had to take our phones out, and we had to ask like the cast members to take pictures and everything, and it was just a hassle.
Which it wasn't bad, but it's just easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier just having
take the picture,
scan the Magic Band, and then
you're on your way.
Yep, just go and continue on to your next thing.
Yeah.
So we decided to go with that because we just figured it'd be less of a hassle than having to have our cameras or our phones out constantly, wasting battery life on them, and and stuff like that. So that's it for like the planning wise, the purchasing wise. So we already started saving. Well, we have started saving already. I have about $105 saved so far. I'll have about $150 after I get paid on Tuesday, and she has probably way more than that.
I'm not sure how much I have.
Yeah, I know you have over 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you have over that. She just pulls out like 100 each week she gets paid, and I'm doing this little weekly plan for mine because I'm also saving for a car at the same time, so gotta save for both.
Yeah.
And our friend Jenna is going to start saving when summer is over, and she just got a promotion at her job, so that'll be a lot easier for her, hopefully, to be able to save more. But I told her if she needs a little help, then I'll help her out because I plan on saving like a whole lot. Because my weekly plan, I should have over 5,000 by next year, so hopefully it just goes that well. Nothing like too major comes up with like bills or anything, because but you never know. So
just wait till you get your car.
Yeah, I know that's like the one thing I'm worried about. Once I get a car,
that's gonna add like another 100.
Yeah, I know. That's like gonna suck.
Bill.
Which is also why we put off moving out as well.
I need to get Donald Duck up here in my bill.
We also put off moving out to do this trip because we can move out whenever we want.
We talked about it. We just thought we wouldn't have been able to afford it, especially with this trip.
I mean, we can move out whenever we want, but when are you ever going to get a chance to go to Disney World in Florida with your best friends?
Yeah.
And
this took a lot of, like, sitting down and, like, arranging, making sure it's during a time where all of us can go.
So, yeah, we are booking our trip in late December, early January. So I'm very excited. Once it's all booked and everything, it's gonna feel more real.
Yep.
Also, for the driving part, we decided. I mean, obviously, we'll still stop for food once in a while, but we figured
we're gonna kind of split the driving and just drive through as much as we can. That way we don't have to stop anywhere
constantly. The only time we really want to stop is for gas. But if we do need to stop for food, then obviously we will. But our plan is the day before to buy just like loads and loads of snacks or like little food and stuff. Put it in the car and then just go on our way.
We're gonna have to stop to pee.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to stop to pee too.
I pee a lot.
I know, we're not stopping like 50 times for you to go.
Sorry, I'm not gonna pee my pants.
Well, no. We don't want that either.
I just wear a diaper.
Wear a pull-up. But our plan is we're going to sleep all day the day before also. So, like, we'll get our snacks and then we'll go to sleep or whatever. And then we'll wake up at about 11:30 or something.
What day is that, though?
I don't know. I just picked a day because I think it's a Friday.
Is when we're leaving?
Yeah, because my birthday's on a Friday this year. So, next year, skip a day forward. It'll probably be a Friday. Because my birthday will be on a Saturday next year. Something like that. I don't know.
Fridays. Okay. Yeah. We'll figure that all out.
Well, once it gets closer. But anyways, we're going to leave at midnight or hopefully close to that because I want to get there at a decent time because if we left at like 3 or 4 in the morning, we wouldn't get there till like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So we're going to leave at 12 and then Jenna's going to take the first 6 hours total for the shift of her driving.
Since I'm not
we haven't experienced. I can drive at night, but I haven't experienced.
I don't mind driving. It's just I cannot drive at night. my anxiety goes,
like through the roof.
no, it's not good.
But also, we haven't experienced driving long hour distances without a break. She drives here every year. She's driven here every year for the last couple of years, and it's a 6-hour drive from Wisconsin to here. So she has more experience driving that long, whereas we don't. So we're gonna split ours off, like after Jenna's
Every hour.
like every
so,
3
yeah.
hours or something like that. Like after Jenna's done with her 6 hours, she'll drive her first 3, and then after that I'll drive my first 3, and then so on and so forth until we get to the hotel. And since I will be a newer driver as well next year, because I'm working on getting my license right now, it's just taking me a lot longer than other people have. Jenna also did say that if there is any point in time where I do feel uncomfortable, that she will take over when I'm driving, since I will be, newer, not as experienced, and stuff like that. So there's just stuff like that, and then okay, so now I want to go into all the parks and stuff. So first is Magic Kingdom. Now we've both been there before, and Jenna's been there before, and everything. Fast passes. Now I
gotta get comfy.
yeah, we gotta get. So fast passes. Kind of ticked off about this because last time we went, which was in March, we did not know fast passes were free. They are completely free. We didn't know that at all.
Oh my god. Okay. Explain the fast passes.
So fast passes, you scan them to your magic bands or your cards or whatever you have. Like you scan them with your ticket, and they basically help you skip the long lines. There's a fast pass line, and then there's the standby line.
There's a lot of rides you want to do that for.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
main one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get into that for each park in a minute. So fast passes, we didn't know that it was free. We thought you had to pay for it. I mean, if it's free, then wouldn't everybody use it? But I guess not. So we decided that we're using fast passes this year, because there's so much we want to do and everything, and so we want to be able to do it all. I mean, obviously, there might be some things we might not be able to, but we're going to try. So, for Magic Kingdom, our fast passes are for, what I think, personally, 7 Dwarfs Mine Train, fast pass. Definitely Peter Pan's Flight.
Yeah.
Because that wait was atrocious.
I'm sorry. If you're gonna ride that ride,
get a fast
pass, or go right there and do that first thing.
It is going to be at least a 75 to 80 minute wait all day.
The line, it's interactive. They've changed it where there's things while you're waiting you can look at and see.
Yeah.
But it takes forever, and it's so tight packed,
and it's dark, and there's no windows or
if you're
lights.
claustrophobic, don't
get a fast pass. Just get a fast pass for it. Plain and simple, fast pass. Those are our 2 top fast passes that we want for Magic Kingdom. We can get a third one, which I'm trying to think of a ride that we would need it for. I'm not 100% sure. I guess the third one is kind of just a play by ear. Maybe for Splash Mountain or something like that, because it's going to be July and it's going to be really hot down there. So when we went in March, it wasn't as hot, but it wasn't summertime. So
yeah, it was around
70s, 80s most days, but not no 90s every single day. When I went last year or 2 years ago in June, so
it's going to be a lot warmer.
Excuse me. Yep, so we might use that for a Splash Mountain ride if we get too hot, but like I said, the third fast pass is up for grabs, and we'll see what we need to use it for. So, I'm also excited to redo Magic Kingdom because I kind of regretted staying in Fantasyland for 90% of our day.
Yeah.
We didn't really explore Tomorrowland or Adventureland or, Liberty Square, any of the others, because we were in Fantasyland majority of the day. So, I have done a lot of research on different YouTube channels and such. They always say, start to the left. Because we are America, we always want to go straight to the right. Because we drive on the right side of the road, we walk on the right side and everything.
Yeah.
So once you go to the park and it opens, go to the left to Adventureland and then make your way around that way. And I was like, That's a good idea. I never thought of that. So I think that might be what we do this time when we go to Magic Kingdom.
Most likely.
Yeah. And then just when our time for our fast passes come, then we'll just go to there, and then we'll just go back to where we were. So that's pretty much it for Magic Kingdom, I think. Now, Epcot. There are plenty of rides that I want to do that we did do last time. I want to do Soarin'.
You want to do it now?
I want to do Soarin'.
I told you we should have done it, and you didn't want to.
Well, I'll get to do it again I'll get to do it next year, so it's okay. I want to do Soarin'.
You and Jenna can ride Space Mountain if you really want to.
I don't know. I don't think she really liked Space Mountain either when she was on it. I want to ride. What else do we not ride? Okay, I know we went through Epcot a little fast, but I actually want to take time through each pavilion and look at things and just walk around and cause
take it all in.
Yeah, because I feel like we did it a little too fast the last time we went. Like we were just.
Well, when we got cut short, we would have stayed longer.
Yeah, we would have stayed for the illuminations.
But it looked like it was about to storm.
Yeah, but surprisingly, it wasn't even near us. It was the other way, but we didn't know. So. But yeah, I want to look at all the pavilions, but I also want to do Soarin'. I want to. I can't think of any other rides that are at Epcot. I'm drawing a blank. I do want to do Test Track again. That's the fast pass for is Test Track. Test Track was also a really long ride.
Definitely recommend fast pass.
I think that's also why our day was cut short, was because we waited in a really long line for Test Track too. It was about 45, maybe 50 minutes, maybe an hour.
It was 80 minutes.
Yeah, it was 80. That's what I thought, but I thought that was way too long. But yeah, it was about an 80-minute wait for Test Track.
So definitely get a fast pass for that.
Now, Magic Kingdom, they don't do tiers for fast passes, but Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios do. So we have to be careful which fast passes we pick and what tiers they're in, and because I want to say Test Track and Soarin' are in the same tier, so we can only pick one or the other. But I would rather pick Test Track over Soarin' because I think after we use our fast pass, let's say we use our fast pass for Test Track, then we can go back and just get another one for Soarin' if they have one, and then So, I also want to meet some of the characters again because it was fun meeting some of the characters at the Epcot park. So like Join Sadness and Baymax and stuff like that. Can you think of any other rides at Epcot? I'm drawing there's Soarin', Test Track, Space Mountain,
Living with the Land,
Nemo's and Seas. We've done that. I know. Frozen Ever After.
Yeah.
Frozen Ever After. That was a good ride. That was one of my favorites, actually. I think
we were smart. We went right at the lunch rush.
It was actually dinner time because we went.
We
had dinner
4
during.
o'clock?
Yeah. And we had dinner a little
We
early.
ate at 3. That way, and then we went right to Frozen because we were right by it. Anyways.
Yeah, because we ate in the Italian pavilion, and then Norway was right next door.
Man, was that delicious!
Oh my God, that is so good.
The food and
oh my God, I mean, if we can eat there at an early lunch hour, we need to eat there again and then go to Akershus Palace for dinner because that food was the bomb. It was so big, and you get
it was just expensive.
It was expensive. It was really expensive. I think it was like $40 for.
But couldn't we put something like that on a dining plan for one of our restaurants?
Well, Akershus Palace is going to count as a table service restaurant. Thing, and because that's an Epcot. I don't know. I don't know if the pavilion ones count, as that's what I don't know. It just says table service. So, I mean, if you guys know, then leave a comment down below and let us know. Yeah, because I really want to explore. I also want to do the eat around the world as well. Just small stuff, or something like that. I want to try something from each pavilion that we didn't get to do last time. Basically, with Epcot, I just want to do stuff that we didn't get to do last time.
Yeah.
So. Animal Kingdom. I'm excited for Animal Kingdom. One of the rides I really want to ride is Expedition Everest. I want to ride that ride so bad.
You and Jenna can.
And we're going to make you go.
I'm not going on it. I'm sorry. I'm not going on something that goes backwards.
Oh my goodness, it looks so much
horrible
fun.
enough that when Frozen Ever After.
Frozen Ever After wasn't even that bad.
The backwards part, I don't like it. We went downhill backwards.
Oh my goodness. Expedition Everest. I am so looking forward to that ride. I want to ride that ride so bad.
Too much friggin' anxiety for me, okay?
Oh my goodness, I want to ride that ride so bad. I've seen it so many times in so many Disney vlogs, and it's just, it makes me more excited to ride it. Like, I can't wait. I also cannot wait to do the Kilimanjaro Safari.
That we're gonna do the first thing we get there.
They say it's a good time to do it in the morning.
In the morning or later at night, because that's when all the animals are out.
A lot of
the day they're all sleeping and
yeah, like in the afternoon and stuff. So once the sun's up and out and everything. Mostly I've heard it to do it in the morning. I mean, we could probably do it in the morning and at night and like have like both experiences, because I think it'd be cool to do it at night as well. So we'll see if we can squeeze it both in. Also, I'm excited for Pandora, Avatar Land. I'm excited for the Flight of Passage.
And that recently, they like just started that this year, I think.
I thought it was in 2017.
Was it?
I thought so. Because Toy Story
Maybe.
is this year.
I don't know.
But I am excited to ride.
It's very recent.
Yeah, it is very recent. I'm excited to ride a Flight of Passage. Literally every vlog I have watched, someone comes off like in tears of joy from riding that ride, and I haven't seen that movie since middle school though. But
yeah, that's the last time I saw it.
yeah, it was in middle school.
It was the only time I saw it.
Yeah, it really was the only time. I mean, I kind of remember pretty much all
Yeah.
of it though, because. And then Navi River Journey, which is kind of like another Frozen Ever After thing. I'm excited for that one too, because it looks really pretty and stuff with all the colors and the singing and everything. What else is that? Animal Kingdom. I'm trying to think of the main. Oh, excuse me, main. Oh, that one, Primeval Whirl. I want to ride that one.
What's that?
It's kind of like the mouse roller coaster at Michigan's Adventure, where it like kind of jerks a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to ride that one. That one just looks fun.
Oh.
Because I remember you said you wanted to ride it with your sister, but your sister didn't want to ride it, so you told me that.
Is that it? Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, Animal Kingdom. I think it was before you got these.
I'm stuck. Ow.
Careful. I think it was before you guys went for your cruise.
Maybe.
I think that's mainly it for rides at Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I am not walking down
Excuse me.
any paths that, because there is paths where you can feed the birds and everything. I'm not going down those. No thanks. I will not. I will pass on that. She's gonna pass on the Expedition Everest, and I'm gonna pass on anything to do with birds.
Right.
Because I have a fear of birds very tremendously. It can get pretty bad. It's not like the little birds that fly around. It's like the
seagulls and
geese and ducks
like
and
that,
peacocks. It's the bigger birds. I just had
that can attack you more.
Yeah, that can attack
a
me.
little bird.
I mean, I was attacked when I was 5, so that's probably why I'm traumatized now. So, cut me some slack here. I know we're not going to watch the bird show in Animal Kingdom. No, because they will fly over you and come near you. No. Not for me. Not a bird lover. Sorry if you're a bird lover, but I'm not. I think that's it for the Animal Kingdom park. The last Disney park is Hollywood Studios.
See, I can't really speak much.
I can't either.
I've never been there.
I've never been there either, but I was kind of torn out riding
They
these.
got rid of Rock and Roller Coaster, was it?
No, they still have that.
What was the one they got rid of?
I don't know. I didn't know they got rid of one.
Journey through. I don't remember what it's called, but they recently got rid of one of the rides there.
It's
the
kind
great movie.
Oh, the great. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called though. It's kind of a small park at the moment. But Toy Story Land is open.
It has a tower.
I want to ride Tower of Terror.
Terror.
I normally do not ride rides kind of like Tower of Terror,
I can't remember.
but I'm kind of pushing myself to ride it.
Jenna will ride it.
She'll ride it.
So at least you have someone ride it.
Why you need to ride this? Because I feel like if you don't ride it, you're gonna regret it, and then you're not.
Oh, I won't regret it.
And I kind of want to ride Rock and Roller Coaster as well.
We can ride that one.
I mean, it goes upside down, but I think it's like a corkscrew upside down. It's not like a twirl. I don't know. I don't know what kind of upside down it is. And I normally hate going on upside down roller coasters because I physically hate going upside down roller coasters. But I'm telling myself, if I don't do this now, I'm going to regret not doing these rides later on. So I want to do Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. Because you have also in Rock and Roller Coaster, you can have the music. You can pick the song or whatever. I think is that, or no, I don't think that's the one. I think it has just the music programmed in your ears. The other one at Universal, I think, is the one where you can pick what song you want. And I'm not riding that one. That one's too thrill ride for me. Sorry about that. Our memory card was full, so we had to switch over to another one. So, anyways, as I was saying, next year, Toy Story Land will be open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for that. So, we will obviously have to get fast passes for the Toy Story rides because those are going to be really long wait. Toy Story Mania, however, I'm not sure because Toy Story Mania has been open for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the new Toy Story Land, I'm not sure people are going to be like, oh, well, it's Toy Story, and, you know, you never know. So, I mean, we'll just have to play those by ear and everything.
Yeah.
I'm excited to ride the Slinky Dog roller coaster ride.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other ride that's coming out, I know Jenna probably won't do, but I don't know what kind of ride it is. It's the Alien Saucer ride, and I'm not sure if it's like the teacup ride in Magic Kingdom or not.
Oh.
So we might not be doing that one. Just because Jenna does not do spinny rides like that, and I know recently she hasn't been either.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's that kind of ride, if it's that kind of ride, we might not do it. It just depends. It might just depend on how she's feeling or anything, you know. Hollywood Studios, I think that's really it for Hollywood Studios. I've never been
All
there.
that we can say.
Yeah, I mean, all that we want to do and all that we can really say because we've never been there. So all I can speak about for that is from vlogs I've seen, really. So, and everyone that goes there does the same thing, really, pretty much. So, next two parks are the water parks, Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, if I can say it.
Typhoon Lagoon is one of the bigger ones. They both have a wave pool, I think, and water slides.
And lazy rivers.
Yeah.
I actually really want to do some of the water slides at both of them, I think, because they aren't really like, except I'm not going to do, I don't remember which water park it was at. I'm not going to do the 6-foot drop one because I'm not a strong swimmer, and that one requires strong swimmers, so I would not let
That's Blizzard Beach.
Blizzard Beach, I think so too. Or maybe I'm thinking of Volcano Bay. I'm not really sure, but it's at one of them. And I'm not a strong swimmer, so I would like to not drown. But a lot of them are just like kind of like solid enclosed ones, and then you just slide down and you don't really go into deep waters.
Yeah,
much, so.
and then I think there's some of them where you're in the tube.
Yeah, there's some tube ones as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to the water parks. I do love water parks a lot, so they're really fun. So there's not much to say about those really. I mean, the one wave pool, I can't remember which park it's at, but the waves get up to 6 feet high, and I'm like, I am 5'2", okay?
That's Typhoon Lagoon.
Typhoon Lagoon, that's what I thought. And I'm like, I'm 5'2", that's like a whole foot taller than me. That wave is gonna like swallow me. And I'm probably gonna cry, but you know, it's okay, because it's Disney, so. I've only ever experienced a wave pool at Machines Adventures, and that one wasn't really as big. I mean, it got pretty big, but I don't think it nearly got up to 6 feet high. The last park is Universal. Personally, one of my favorite parks.
Yeah.
I love Universal so much. I love Disney, but Universal just kind of has like this hold on me where it's like, love me a little more. So, plus it'll also be fun for us too, because our friend Jenna's never been to Universal before.
We've been there
I've been there twice. She's been to one side twice.
Multiple times before, but
one side once. She's been to Diagon Alley twice and Hogsmeade once.
Yes.
I've been to just Universal twice.
he's like right in front of my face. Hey guys.
Jenna's been to every single Disney park and everything. So, like, okay, that's so, I believe I was talking about Universal. Universal, like I said, is one of my more favorite parks, mainly because it has Harry Potter World, and I really love Harry Potter. Jenna got me into Harry Potter, and then I got Sydney into Harry Potter, so now we all have an obsession.
It'll be fun for all three of us.
I know, especially Jenna,
Fangirl.
since she's never been there before.
Oh my god, she's gonna freak out.
She really is. I'm looking forward to it because I'm just excited to see her first reaction and everything, and it was just so magical. Like, you literally feel like you step into the Harry Potter world. You feel like you're at Hogwarts. You feel like you're in Hogsmeade.
They put so much detail in
it's
everything.
so beautiful. It's just like
it's magical.
It is like. So for rides in Universal, obviously there's other stuff besides Harry Potter. We rode pretty much almost all the rides that we wanted to. There were a couple that we didn't do. I personally can go out again without doing Trek 40 because that was not very comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not very comfortable. I mean, it was fun.
You just get.
And it hurts your boobs.
Well, it hers.
Yeah.
I don't have any hardly in.
So imagine how it's going to be for Jenna.
Oh my god.
So I would assume that we probably won't do that ride. But we'll do some again that we did like Despicable Me, Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
Spider-Man was so good.
That was awesome. And I met Spider-Man.
I met Spider-Man right after we were on the ride. What else did we do? Captain America. We met Captain America.
Overall.
Yes, just this. We didn't see any of the other superheroes though, because other ones came out, but we didn't know where they went off to. So
yeah. And I mean, there was one other girl, but we didn't know who she was.
I think it. Oh, Spencer told me the other day too. Spencer told me the other day too. Where I forgot. I am kind of salty though that I wish Harry Potter World they had characters dressed like Harry, Ron, Hermione, Draco.
Yeah.
And like we could get pictures taken with them. Like it's like if I could get a picture taken with Draco, who is pretty much my husband, I think I would die, and I would just be happy right then and there, you know. And like the twins, Fred and George.
Yeah.
And like I just kind of wish Universal added like a little more of a touch like that, like. But I mean, it's still fun and it's still magical. My favorite Harry Potter ride is Escape from Gringotts. I love that ride.
God.
That ride was so
fun.
good. It was so fun.
And it was so funny, those people.
We just met some like people.
They were a little bit younger than we were.
They were in high school.
I mean, we were 21.
Yeah.
Both of us, and they were I think 16, 17,
so a couple years younger.
Yeah.
And I mean, they love Harry Potter as much as we do. So I mean, like
we bonded.
It like connects people. Like I feel like, and it was just a fun experience. We were really nervous before the ride because we've never been. You did. I didn't ride it though when I went.
You didn't?
No, not when I went the first time. I chickened out and didn't ride it.
Oh.
So when I rode with you, that was my first time riding it.
Well. Now we know what to expect.
Right.
It's not as
Jenna
bad.
doesn't though. I was nervous about the drop.
Yeah.
That's when I was nervous, when you go into the pitch blackness.
You literally go.
And then you come up. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, which was good. But it
wasn't as long of a drop,
Yeah.
which probably is what made it not so bad.
But it was
literally.
It was still really fun though. And then like Bellatrix and like Voldemort, all this stuff. It was just
so cool.
It was cool and it was so much fun.
I would love to be in the front.
That'd be fun. That'd be sick.
Especially for the drop. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, that'd be so much fun. Now, Harry Potter and the Journey Through the Forbidden Forest, I think that ride is called, which is the one inside the castle. I like that ride. Don't get me wrong, but there are some parts in there where I just get a little too uncomfortable and I get a little scared.
What's the one? The Phoenix.
Fox? Or in the Flight of the Hippogriff?
That one, yeah. If you really want to ride that,
like if it's
get
your first
a fast
time,
pass for
well, they're not called fast passes. They're called express.
Yeah, expressway,
something like that.
Whatever. But get a fast pass for it, because it's not worth waiting
45 minutes, which is what we waited.
That's what we waited, and then when we were done with it,
It lasted 2 seconds.
Yeah.
If that.
2 minutes maybe.
Not even 2 minutes.
But then we got off, the wait had gotten up to like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It is not worth that.
It's not worth that. It's
so
more
if
for
it's,
like little
if it's like a
kids.
half hour, then maybe.
Yeah.
But
Anything exceeding 45 minutes.
it's
Like-
not worth it. Just come back later.
Yeah, like, I mean, if Jenna really wants to write it, because she's never been in Harry Potter world, then yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we'll wait with
Yeah.
it for her and everything, but if not, then we're just gonna totally skip it because it's short, I feel like it's for, like, a kiddie ride, and because of how short it is, and it wasn't worth it. The Harry Potter and the Journey Through the Forbidden Forest, though, that one is definitely worth the wait. Everything is so interactive in the queue line. You literally walk through different parts of Hogwarts. You go into Dumbledore's office. Pictures are talking. You see Harry, Ron, and Hermione as holograms talking. It snows or like bubbles come out. I don't remember which one it was in that room. When
They have
Harry-
a lot of special effects in
It
there.
did. It like made the wait seem less
Quicker.
longer than it was. And there was really only one part of that ride that I didn't like, and that was the walking willow part. That's the only part I didn't like because you were pretty much laying on your back, and I said I don't like going upside down.
Yeah, you're facing up.
Yeah, you're literally facing up, and it's like you're almost going upside down. And I didn't really like that feeling, but other than that, that was really the only part I
Yeah.
didn't like. For her, she had a couple of them.
I closed my eyes.
I know she
She
did.
kind of warned me about
Yeah, I
it,
mean, I kind of
but-
warned her about them. Like, there's this one part where Aragog comes up, and it's like a really huge freaking spider, and I know she doesn't like spiders. And then, like, the little ones come down as well.
Yeah,
They don't touch your feet or anything, because, I mean, your feet, none of them touch your feet or anything. It's not like a 4D, it's not like that type of ride, but I knew that was coming, and I'm not really afraid of spiders or anything, so that really bothered me. Dementor part, kind of creepy. I will admit the Dementor part is kind of creepy because they're, like, right in your face.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I rode it, I had my eyes closed, and I think it was after the...
Right when you opened your eyes, it was
There
right
was
there.
a freaking Dementor
Oh
right in
my
front of my
God.
face, and I was like,
freaked.
it's like, hello!
She gave me warning. She goes, "Oh, here comes the Dementors," and I closed my eyes. So
They weren't as bad
about
once
to-
you're expecting it. The dragon part was pretty cool, but I like that part.
Mhm.
I really like mostly like the screen part where we're following Harry and Draco.
It feels like you're flying. It
It
literally
does.
feels like you're flying.
On a broomstick or
It is
something.
so
like,
cool.
It's just,
Because it leans you forward and you're like,
and you like zoom through
I
the
know.
trees and everything. It's just really cool. It's so cool. I mean, if you get ever a chance to do it, do it. 'Cause, so also the Hogwarts Express. If you get a park-to-park ticket, you can ride the Hogwarts Express from each side. What side? We started out on Hogsmeade side last time.
yeah,
right?
the Islands of Adventure is where we started.
So I
Because
think
we had never been to that side.
Well, you've
I
never.
had never been to that side
so.
before.
I think we should probably start in Diagon Alley, kind of like the
I mean, it
movies
doesn't
and-
matter where we start
Exactly,
now.
because Jenna's never been to
Uh-huh.
Hogwarts. So I feel like we should start from Diagon Alley because you also get to see the other Hogwarts Express way with the Dementor and everything. Cause
And make a list of what you want to ride.
yeah, we did, and it helped a lot.
Uh-huh.
Which is probably what we'll do again.
We were lucky and we got no longer than maybe
No.
a 45-minute wait for one of the rides.
Yeah, the longer
Well, no,
waits
the longest we waited,
was for Harry Potter ones.
yeah.
The rest
that
of them
was
were
about
like
an hour.
20, 25 minutes for the rest of them, really.
Some
And we
of
went
them
on a Friday.
We walked right on and got right off.
I am prepared for the water rides this time, or I will be prepared.
We did that. That was one of the first ones that we rode.
Yeah, at like 10
Just
in the
'cause
morning.
there was nobody there and we
Yeah.
got right
we were walking
in there.
by
Yeah.
them, so. And we
didn't wanna have to
wore
go all the way back.
denim shorts.
Yeah, we're gonna recommend you bring a swimsuit
Yeah.
or change. I mean, they do have the big dryer things.
They don't really help that much.
No, we went in there twice. We were still soaked.
Yeah, we were still pretty soaked. What I plan to do is wear a swimsuit under my clothes because I mean a swimsuit's pretty much like bra underwear.
Mhm.
So same thing. Then just a t-shirt or a tank top, probably tank top because it's gonna be really hot.
Something loose and
Yeah, and then non-denim shorts.
Yeah.
Pretty much, because denim shorts are very uncomfortable when they're wet.
They cling.
They cling,
And
you get chafing.
Yeah.
They're
And that
just
happened to her. She got really bad
chafing, and it's not very fun. But yeah, I recommend like wearing loose fabric or like fabric that'll dry quick if you want to ride the water rides, because the water rides at
Definitely, yeah.
Universal get soaked, especially Popeyes.
Or even if you have like a dress,
Yeah, something. I mean, I would.
one thing and easier.
You can get the Marauders mat dress at Hot Topic and wear
That
that.
one might be too thick.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a looser one. But yeah, so we would just recommend that.
While we're on this, I already know what I'm gonna wear to Magic Kingdom.
Oh my goodness, what are you gonna wear to Magic
You won't
Kingdom?
know.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna make me
You-
wait all
yes,
year?
Yes. Because it's that magical of an outfit. It's unbelievable.
So, well, that means I gotta start planning my outfits already. I mean, I already have a countdown, so
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really say anything. Like, okay, I'll tell you how long this countdown freaking is. This is the longest countdown I've ever had on here. It is currently 385 days until we go to Disney World. So, yeah.
That's one of more than 365.
It's 20 days more than 365, so it's a year and 20 days until we go to Disney, which kind of depresses me a bit, but
Right? It'll be worth it.
it's gonna be so worth it. I am just looking forward to this. Oh, by the way, Universal, I'm probably coming home with like 3 wands. Just saying.
That's fine.
You're gonna come home with.
We're driving. We can bring us as stuff as we want to.
That's also another reason why we decided to drive, because
Yeah.
we don't want to have to worry about freaking our luggage or
Luggage and
suitcase.
anything.
So
Yeah.
we're like, we're just gonna drive. It'll be fine. Because she came back last year or this year with 10 plushies.
We got lucky, and they didn't weigh our suitcases.
They didn't weigh our
We did
suitcases.
curbside checkout or
Check in.
check bags.
Yeah, same thing. And we
They
thought
didn't
they were
weigh it.
gonna weigh it, but they didn't. And we
We
were like,
got lucky.
okay.
We were kind of walking away, and I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, we just kind of were like, let's just go before they do anything.
They didn't stop us. They didn't tell us to come back. Wait a second. So.
Yep, and everything got home in one piece and everything. So that's like another reason why I want to drive, because they just throw the luggage on the thing and don't
Yeah.
know what's in it. Like we watched them do it.
I might just bring like an extra bag
Just
for
for
souvenirs.
plushies and
Probably.
snacks.
Knowing me.
A lot of ours was plushies and junk food. That was a lot of ours. Oh my god, Honeydukes in Universal. Oh my god, I'm gonna come back with like so much crap. But anyways, for wands, I really want Draco Malfoy's wand because he's my husband, and I don't have my husband's wand. And George Weasley's wand because I have Fred's wand. So how can you have one twin and not the other?
Yeah.
And I really want the other wand, Dumbledore's. I want those. Those are the main 3.
That's the only one I have. Probably the only one I'll get, just because it's.
You're not gonna get Ron's wand. You're not gonna get your boyfriend's wand.
Because like I never use it for anything.
Well, no, but you can use it as
So to
like
me it's
decoration.
not- yeah, but to me it's just not worth it.
See, I like having stuff like that, like decoration wise and everything. But I like having stuff like that for decorations and things like that. So, and I'll find ways to make it work and display them around and stuff. But those are the 3 main ones I want. I have Hermione's and I have Fred Weasley's. I was kind of excited the last time we went because the first time I went, I wanted to get Fred's. But the one shop I went into, they only had it with Fred and George's. Like, you could only get them together. You couldn't get them separate. And that was like $80. I was like, I'm going to spend $80 on that because I didn't have that at the time. So I just got Hermione's because she's my favorite female character besides Luna, which I don't know why I didn't get those, but I just kind of wanted a wand, so I just picked one. And, yeah, so. And then when I saw they had Fred's wand, I was like, oh my god, I have to get Fred's wand. So I got Fred's wand. I saw it and I pointed it out to me. There was his wand right there. So, yeah. And I do kind of want Luna's wand. I mean, I don't know. Another wand I would want, just because it's so unique, is Bellatrix's because it's curved. Like, it's just unique. Like, none of the other ones look like that. Like, her wand is just unique. And she's also my favorite villain in Harry Potter, so. Yeah. I think they have Umbridge's wand now. I'm like, I want all
I ain't going to sell.
And
Unless you're a collector.
I mean, I want the whole collection, but I'm like, why did you have to release Umbridge's wand? Like, I really don't want to have her anything that belongs to her in my collection. Like, I can't do it. But I'm trying to think of anything else that we have planned for our Origins. Other than just going to Disney Springs, I mean, that's really, mainly it's a Disney thing. Universal, obviously we're adding Universal because we love Universal and Jenna's never been, so it's like, well, we gotta do something, we gotta do that. And I think that's pretty much it for our planning. We talked about hotels, which I'll put pictures of in our clips from earlier, like I said, and talked about the dining plan, we talked about the memory maker, we talked about the driving, we talked about each park and the fast passes and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty much it for our Disney trip announcement / booking / like how to do this or whatever, I guess, a video, I don't know. Kind of turned into a longer video than we expected.
Yeah.
But hey, it's Disney and it's a vacation that we're going to obviously vlog when the time comes, and we are going to take you along for the journey. I know it's a year's wait, which kind of sucks, but we need to save the money for it and everything, so we will also probably vlog it when we finalize and book it and everything. And like I said, once we book it, it's gonna feel more real that we're going and we're making payments on it and stuff like that. So we're excited and we're I don't know, we're excited. That's all I can say. So yeah.
What now? I don't know.
Outro.
Why do I gotta do it?
Because that's supposed to be your part.
Well, you took the part out another one.
I know, because it's just on, so.
Okay, butter. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I lost my words for a minute. Give it a thumbs up and comment down below in the
comment section.
Yeah. Also, feel free to subscribe.
Much appreciated.
And check out our other videos.
Yes. If you haven't already.
Yeah.
And I haven't been posting on them as much because we haven't filmed or hung out a lot, but I will also be leaving our Instagram and Twitter account links in the description box down below, and I keep looking at the thing. And yeah, I think that's it. And we will see you guys next time, so